Howdy folks, and welcome to another episode of Mingles with Ringles.
Oh my god. Hello.
So everybody was very approving of my choice of beer in the first video.
Alright.
Hobgoblin Gold. Everybody kind of accepted, but wasn't entirely impressed with my choice of beer in the second video. Kronenberg 1664. Englishman drinking French beer.
Ew.
And then last week, everybody was appalled to see me drinking Bud Light. What are you drinking this week, Jingles? Well, it's not this. I don't know if you can see that. Leffe. That's a fantastic beer.
It's very nice.
A fantastic Belgian wheat beer. Really, really good. I'm not putting any of that in it, however. This is Erdinger. It's a German beer from Bavaria.
Alright.
This isn't a sponsored video, by the way.
Not bad,
Yeah.
not bad.
Alcohol free.
Can I taste it?
Yeah, go on.
I never... There will be lipstick, so sorry about that. I'm not very sure about this.
If you taste something, it goes into your mouth.
Yeah, it's yours. It's yours.
I thought I'd try it. I looked at all the reviews on Amazon, and everybody was saying, "Oh, this stuff's really, really good."
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm pregnant, and I was sick and tired of drinking water and fruit juice, so somebody suggested I try this, and it was great. It was really refreshing. It tasted just like beer.
Have you tried it? Is this the first time?
It doesn't taste much better coming out of a glass than it does out of a can. What? The refreshing isotonic recovery drink, it says there on the label at the back. It's an alcohol-free, refreshing isotonic... Aren't all isotonic drinks alcohol-free?
No idea.
Are there alcoholic isotonic drinks out there that we don't know about?
What does isotonic stands for?
Oh, it replenishes your body's levels after exercise. Or something. Isotonic sports drinks.
Mm-hmm. In countries like Spain, you do find beers being given at the end of marathons, because athletes do drink.
Okay.
We do drink beer.
I don't know, maybe beer is a naturally isotonic drink. I haven't got a clue. It's, yeah. Germany first Kolsch and now this.
It tastes very sweety, and it tastes like it smells.
It doesn't smell... Oh, God,
you don't
yeah.
have a sense of smell.
No. It smells... It doesn't smell like beer.
No.
It smells like beer when it comes back up. When you burp after drinking some of this stuff, you get that beer flavour in your mouth on the way back out.
Ew.
And it's... well, it's cold and it's wet. It'll do.
I worry for you sometimes.
I know.
And you have a whole crate.
Yes, I know. There's 23 more cans of this to go. Well, it's cold and it's wet. Anyway, what are the cats doing there?
Well, we are recording, so you didn't know what time is for.
Yeah, I guess he's climbed on top of the part of the cat tree where Crystalline is trying to sleep and she's teasing her.
Yeah, they'll be hissing.
There will be hissing.
She's very vocal.
I've just remembered.
Mm-hmm.
I had a list of stuff to talk about because I never remember.
You print it?
I did.
All right.
It's still on the printer.
I'll pick it up. You carry on.
So, Germany, first Kolsch and now Erdinger. I think we need to have words. It's probably just as well they're not sponsoring this video. They probably wouldn't be too happy about it. So anyway, while Rita is picking up my notes, we have because it was me, I have a slight confession and correction to make. At the end of last week's video, I talked about how the Norfolk Tank Museum have started a GoFundMe. They're trying to raise £60,000 because they've got their hands, or they have the opportunity to buy themselves sorry, the cats are just... There she goes. To buy themselves a Challenger 1 prototype. I mistakenly said in the video, well, I kind of did and I kind of didn't. I said they were, what?
You're so crap, you forgot to even turn it on.
I forgot to turn the printer on as well, apparently. It'll start printing as soon as you turn it on. Anyway, yeah, the £60,000 for the GoFundMe isn't to restore the Challenger prototype. It's to just buy the Challenger prototype. Once they've bought it for £60,000, which is the point of the GoFundMe, then the restoration process starts. So I thought it was best if I made that correction, because I kind of said both things in last week's video. I said they needed £60,000 to buy it, and then I also said they needed £60,000 to restore it. That's not true. The £60,000 is just to buy the thing in the first place. And here my lovely assistant has brought. Wow, that's a lot of paper. That's a lot of stuff to talk. Well, there is actually quite a bit to talk about this week.
Right.
I've just made the correction to the Norfolk Tank Museum's GoFundMe thing.
Oh yeah, I was eavesdropping.
I'll get that out of the way right at the start. Something else I wanted to talk about right at the start. Have you noticed you've been getting a lot of comments on your videos lately saying, "Hi, wanna be friends?"
Yes, I do get those almost every single time.
Yeah.
And before even the video goes public.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's an unlisted video,
Mm-hmm.
and you've got comments on it before you publish it saying, "Hi, wanna be friends?"
Yeah.
Some people are seeing comments on these unlisted videos referring to things that get said in the video. Some people are seeing comments on these unlisted videos saying, "Hi, want to be friends. I thought I'd like to get this comment in before we reach 35,000 subscribers on channels that have 34,500 subscribers." Some really, really uncanny stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Apparently this is really serious. I'd seen this as well. All this week, every time I put a video up, within minutes, there's a comment there saying, "Hi, want to be friends," and they're all from the same channel. Now, I just thought it was because it's relatively harmless. When people start on YouTube channels, they like to try to do YouTube friends, where you advertise their channel, they advertise your channel. So it's a fairly common tactic, and small YouTube channels where they're trying to get a bit of exposure back from larger YouTube channels. It's perfectly harmless, and that's just what I thought this was. That's not what this is. I can't remember the name of the fellow it was one of the guys in the Salt Mines Discord server. I do apologise for forgetting your name. Posted links to a bunch of YouTube videos explaining exactly what this is, and it's actually pretty damn serious. It's probably the biggest security hole that YouTube's ever had. What's happening is this guy who goes by his channel either goes by the name of Logan or Tribe.
He changes his name
keeps
to
changing
avoid
his name.
caption, like a capture. Yeah.
And the very first video on this person's channel was 1 minute and 11 seconds long, and it basically just said, "Please subscribe to me." Now, nobody watches a video that's a minute long and it's called "Please subscribe to me." And within 2 days, this video had 90,000 views.
Suspicious.
What?
Yeah.
How is that even possible? It turns out that this fellow has some kind of bot program going. And if you see one of his comments on one of your videos, do not click on it, do not go to his channel, do not reply. We don't know exactly what it is that the bot is using to get its teeth into your YouTube channel. There's a theory that it's something to do with Discord. Do you remember when I was doing an episode of Mingles with Jingles like 6 months ago, and I was talking about how just amazingly invasive Discord is? It has access to everything on your computer. But so far, it's used its powers for good and not evil. Well, the working theory is that whatever bot this guy's programmed, if you've connected your YouTube channel to Discord, it can use that to bypass your two-factor authentication, because Discord has its hooks in absolutely everything on your PC, and allows him to basically turn your YouTube channel into a comment bot farm. So all of these, if you look at his videos, there are hundreds, thousands of comments, and they all basically just say, "Nice, great video." And they're from real YouTube accounts. It's not as simple as somebody creating a whole bunch of fake YouTube accounts to artificially inflate the views. and the subscribers. These are real YouTube accounts of people who have, in some way, nobody's quite sure yet, but the thing might have something to do with Discord, have had their YouTube accounts compromised by whatever bot program this guy's written to artificially inflate his views, his comments, and his subscriber count. So if you see one of these comments, and you'll probably see some of them on my videos, I did a quick search for the last couple of days and I've definitely seen them. I mean, I didn't even dare go to his channel and block him in case somehow I would, because we don't know how he's doing it. At the moment, YouTube haven't commented on this, but if you see a comment...
It actually has been going for a long time now.
Really?
Yes, because it's been months since I started getting those.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, I've no idea how old this guy's channel is, because I don't even dare go to it in case. I mean, normally if I see somebody posting shit in the comments, and it's especially offensive, or if it's an obvious bot account, like selling gold in World of Tanks, for example, these companies program bots to basically go in World of Tanks videos and just spam the comments section with links to gold selling websites. You know, really dodgy stuff. Then I'll go to their channel, I'll hit the flag, and I'll ban them from my channel. But I don't even dare do that to this guy's channel. I don't dare visit his channel to see how long he's been going. But just be aware that this threat exists, because thousands and thousands of people have had their YouTube accounts compromised by this guy's bot.
The accounts, they don't... Compromise is too kind of a word. The accounts get stolen away from people.
Basically, because somehow he's bypassing your two-factor authentication. And like I said, the working theory is that it's got something to do with Discord. When you give Discord access to your YouTube channel, that's the working theory as to how he's managed to exploit it. So be careful. If you see these links, do not reply to them. Don't click on them. Don't thumb them up. Don't thumb them down. Just ignore them until we know exactly how it is he's exploiting YouTube in order to take control of people's YouTube accounts.
It's very interesting because I think one of the guys that started investigating this...
Oh yeah, he's lost his channel.
He lost his channel.
Yeah.
There is one video that came out that also explains the whole thing and brings all the footage and so on from this...
So, I mean, a number of other channels have reported on it, but they're all terrified.
Yes,
like the quartering, for example.
Yes, that's the one I wanted to... the quartering.
Yeah, but we'll put a link in the description of this video to the original video. The guy who realised what was going on and tried to, you know, put the word out and lost his channel as a result. I'm pretty sure the video is still up, however. But so remind me, put a link. All right.
You know you're relying on me, right?
Did you take your memory pills today? No. Shit.
People sent me a few tweets today. Have you taken your memory pill? I was like, I forgot, and then I started getting ready.
Well, they're not working very well, are they?
No, no.
Anyway, speaking of YouTube, I don't know if you've noticed self-certification for YouTube videos.
Yes, yes.
So what's your experience of the whole process been so far?
All right.
Because you're getting to rate your own videos for advertiser suitability.
Yes.
And have you been approved yet? Have you had a message from YouTube saying you've passed the certification process?
Oh no, not yet.
No,
not
okay,
yet.
I did. Probably because I'm putting more videos up than you.
Yes.
So they've got more of a yardstick to measure my...
Yeah.
Basically, and this only really matters to you if you upload videos to YouTube, is about a month and a half, maybe 2 months ago, YouTube introduced this new system where you get to rate your own videos. When you upload the video, after you've done the tags and the thumbnail and the video description, and hello, oh, she's having a sniff. You get to rate it for suitability for advertising. So there's a number of different categories like violence, sexual content, hate, blah blah blah. And under each category, for example, violence, you rate it like no violence whatsoever, moderate violence, extreme gore. Yeah, and YouTube trusts you to answer these questions honestly. It's the same for swearing and bad language. Like I think you're allowed one F-bomb. You can say, I think you can say fuck once, as long as it's not in the title of the video or like or on the thumbnail.
Yeah.
You know, you get the general idea. And generally speaking, As long as there's no excessive bad language, nudity. Nudity. There are videos. There are nude videos on YouTube, by the way.
All
Body
right.
painting channels. And the comments section of these videos is just, how the hell do you get away with this on YouTube?
I thought that was mostly on Twitch.
Well, yeah, usually these are people who do body painting streams on Twitch.
Oh, then they highlight.
And who also have porn videos on
Yeah.
Pornhub. And,
Yeah, they usually do that.
And they have cam shows and so on, where they do stuff that you wouldn't put on Twitch or on YouTube. But yeah, and I'm not talking about, here I am fully painted. No, stark naked. Now we're going to start the painting process. On YouTube, complete full frontal nudity. Probably not suitable for advertisers.
Hey, if World of Warships and World of Tanks fails,
Yeah,
you're next,
that's right. Yeah.
You're getting really good at painting.
If the game commentary gig fails, then I can always go into body painting.
Can you make a little nice elephant?
Yeah, who wouldn't paint a look at this? But anyway, getting off the topic. Well, big surprise.
I'm scared her. I want to pick her up.
So, you rate your own videos. Now, like I said, if there's like minimal violence, and this, of course, is why you're never going to see human crews on warships in World of Warships, and you're never going to see human crews on tanks in World of Tanks, because that steps over the line into what is maybe not suitable for most advertisers.
Yep.
But this is this was the bizarre thing. I mean, I've been answering all of the questions truthfully. When I was doing the Beast Inside videos, for example, and Resident Evil 3. Level of graphic violence, pretty extreme. Like violent dismemberment, gore, excessive blood. Yeah, that's all in there. And I'd answer them honestly, because at the end of the process, YouTube stops checking you because you've proven that you can be trusted to rate your own videos. But the weird thing was, while I was answering all of these questions, and honestly and truthfully, and my video was being rated as not suitable for most advertisers, within a day of the video being published, I would go back and suddenly see that it was suitable for all advertisers. Now, I hadn't changed it, and when I went in to investigate, it said it had been manually reviewed by YouTube and confirmed as suitable for most advertisers. Have you seen Resident Evil 3? Have you seen the amount of blood and gore in that game? But when I rated it myself, that was not suitable for most advertisers because of the amount of blood and gore in it. And I was being completely honest because I didn't want to try to, I wanted to be a trusted certifier.
Certified.
Yeah. But YouTube themselves are saying that just ridiculously extreme gore, like people getting their heads bitten off and their arms ripped off and being beaten to death with them, that's perfectly suitable for most advertisers, in direct contravention of what their own self-certification process decides. So, I have no idea what's going on.
I think it's because it's a gameplay. It's not.
Well, then they need to change the questions, don't they?
Yeah. Yes, but I think there was like a small bracket that it mentioned that there was like an exemption for video games.
Well, at the end of it
But
all,
I'm not sure.
At the end of it all, YouTube are happy that I'm not trying to pull the wool over their eyes and slip unsuitable stuff up onto YouTube as suitable stuff. So
The thing is, after you answer truthfully and they let you be, people just abuse that.
well, it means that apparently, I don't know. Obviously, YouTube don't explain exactly
Yeah.
what's going on. They never do. It's the same with their famous "How do I get views" algorithm.
There has to be checks.
There will be checks, but
Yeah.
every video I upload won't get checked.
No.
Every day, my channel's not going to get checked because I've proven that I can be trusted.
Alright.
Even though the bizarre thing is that by proving that I was truthful, I basically said, yeah, these aren't suitable for advertisers, and YouTube went, great, these are now suitable for advertisers. Yeah. What? So I can lie now, can I? Is that what you're saying? It's just YouTube.
It's strange.
Well, anyway, apparently a lot of people wanted a free copy of Grand Theft Auto 5.
Yes, the Epic Store crashed.
The Epic
didn't
Store
it?
crashed.
Yeah.
Because they gave Grand Theft Auto 5 away for free.
And it wasn't just Grand Theft Auto 5.
Well,
it was
they've got a big sale on as well.
The deluxe edition, something like that.
Yeah, there's a premium edition.
Yeah.
It's got all kinds of stuff above and beyond the regular edition of the game. So the premium edition of Grand Theft Auto 5, I believe you can get until the 25th of this month.
All right.
Completely free on the Epic Games Store. I'm starting to worry about Epic because they were well on their way to becoming an evil mega corporation. You know, up there with Bethesda and Electronic Arts and Activision.
Yes.
And then they start doing stuff like this.
It's maybe because of the heat they were starting to get.
I doubt it.
I don't know.
Look at the amount of heat Electronic Arts and Activision get. Do you ever see them, you know, not being evil anytime soon?
Yes, but those are far more well established in the market, I would say.
I don't know.
I mean, I'm just talking out of
Do you know where Epic makes their money? It's not from the Epic Games Store.
It's from where?
It's from the Unreal Graphics engine.
Oh, alright,
Yeah.
alright.
Basically, everybody uses it, and they get a cut of the profits of, like, I don't know, 25% of the games published ever, because they use the Unreal Graphics engine. Fractured Space used the Unreal Graphics engine.
Okay.
I think Star Citizen, at the moment, because they were originally using the Crysis engine, and they've switched to Unreal. But this ties in with the other thing about why I was thinking to myself, I thought Epic was supposed to be evil. Because have you seen the Unreal 5 demo running on the PlayStation 5?
You've shown me.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Wow. I mean, we're talking next generation. Well, obviously it's next generation shit. That's why it's Unreal 5, not Unreal 4 Jingles. Yeah, but you know what I mean. It really does look astounding. Apparently it runs on current hardware. Now, when you say current hardware, that's not technically a lie, even though it was running on a PlayStation 5, because apparently to get those kind of graphics on a PC, you'd need an RTX 2070,
Alright.
and you would have to be running it on a solid state drive.
Which is...
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yes, you can get those kind of results on current tech, but it's not cheap current tech.
Exactly.
Although it runs and looks like that on a PlayStation. Apparently Sony were getting all kinds of stick in the press for going on about because there's a hard drive in the PlayStation 4. But there are no, or if there's a hard drive, it's purely for storing save games. But most of the storage on a PlayStation 5 is a solid state drive. You all know what solid state drives are, right? Anybody out there who's watching this on PC, you know what a solid state. I'm just going to assume you do. If you don't, Google it. Because I was every now and then I get itchy feet and I hop over to either PC Specialist or Novatech, and I just have a look at what the specs of their latest gaming machines are. I'm not going to buy a new one. I don't need a new one. But you can get PCs now that don't have hard drives.
Yep.
And most people have got a boot partition on their PCs which has got like a 250 gigabyte SSD, and that's for Windows. It's for your operating system. And those PCs will have separate hard drives, which is where you install everything. But these PCs now, the SSD tech is now so advanced and affordable that we're looking at 1 and 2 terabyte SSDs. So there's no need to have a hard drive. It's more expensive, obviously, but the reason, let me see if I can find the quote. Where is it? Epic also released a tech demo of Unreal Engine 5, and it looks, and this is my quote here, fucking incredible. And it really does. They're also allowing game developers, oh yeah, this was the other thing. So Unreal Engine 5, which was demoed on the PlayStation 5, they're allowing game developers to use Unreal Engine 5 free of charge until your game makes its first $1 million.
Alright. That's a massive change from the way they came into the market.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you will be able to go to Epic and license their Unreal Engine to make your game, and you don't have to pay Epic a thing.
Wow.
Until your game makes its first $1 million. And if your game doesn't make $1 million, you owe Epic nothing.
That's amazing because it will bring it's trying to welcome new creators new ideas
Yeah.
into the market, and that's
I mean,
That's fantastic.
I don't know what the entry requirements are, but theoretically, you could be like a small team,
Mhm.
independent developer. You're never going to make a game that sells $1 million worth of copies.
But they are offering.
Because you're self-publishing on Steam,
Yep.
for example, or whatever. But you can get your game development costs for free by using the Unreal 5 engine.
And the engine gives you so many things,
Oh,
and it
it's
thinks for
unbelievable.
you pretty
Yeah.
much almost.
It's not
amazing.
just a graphics engine. It does animation, and I mean like realistic movement when somebody's walking. The engine takes it seriously. Put a link.
Things like
Check out the demo. It's incredible.
things like the animals, they have space awareness, so you don't see like birds flying against.
Clipping through buildings.
Yes.
Normally, if you're putting a flock of birds flying around,
You'll just
you'd
pass
have to
through.
you'd have to code the movement. You'd have to put waypoints in so that they didn't fly through buildings. But no, they have spatial awareness in the Unreal 5 engine, so they will avoid.
It does
things.
that for you.
Does
It's
it for
crazy.
you? It does things like the
Mars.
time of day, atmospheric
Yes.
conditions. So you can have, it knows, for example, that if you're on Mars, Mars's atmosphere has these particular properties, so that when the sun goes down over the horizon, it gets blue shifted, and the sun turns blue. It's
And the software
absolutely-
just
and the software
knows
just
that.
does it for
Yeah.
you. You don't have to know this. You just set your environment and it's done. I'm probably oversimplifying it dramatically, but you get the general idea. And all this free to developers until your game makes its first $1 million.
As someone who used to tinker with the Unreal Engine ages ago, it is a massive improvement.
No.
I mean, I haven't checked anything since the past almost 10 years. Almost. That they've upgraded throughout time. But remembering when I used to tinker with the Unreal Engine, I can smell it from here, by the way. It's awful. It's it's a massive improvement.
Germany, sort yourself out.
Like I can smell the sweetness from the background.
It's cold.
All
and wet.
yours. I'll have some as well. Oh, look what I have.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I ordered 2 different crates of beer from Amazon. This as an experiment. And then I also ordered, I know what you're thinking, right? I also ordered Budweiser Czech Pilsner.
And that's what.
Does
we
that
got.
look like Budweiser Czech Pilsner to you? I don't think it does it, Amazon? Whatever.
It's wet. It's cold.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, to get that kind of graphical fidelity, you need to be running your game from a solid state drive, which is, the technology's there. They've got the capacity now, but they're not cheap. Or get a PlayStation 5.
I wonder how much it will cost. Will we get one?
I haven't got a clue. Well, it depends, because I mean, this was a tech demo written specifically for the PlayStation 5.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's going to have to write, and they will, because obviously, but Sony doesn't nobody releases a new console until they've got games lined up for it.
Yeah.
Or they shouldn't release a new console until they've got games lined up for it. What console was it? The Xbox 360?
Oh, I can't
Was it?
remember.
I think it was one of the Xbox consoles released with like 4 games ready to go. But yeah, Sony, you can call them out on a lot of things, but that's one thing that they always have a lot of games ready for release. But the games obviously have to be written specifically written with that engine and with that level of fidelity. So we'll see what they look like. I'm sure, based on that tech demo alone, PlayStation 5 is going to get sold out
Yeah.
on release.
Yes, it's looking really good. And usually there's always a little bit of competition with the other consoles, and now it's just I don't hear anyone talking about
I don't hear
Xbox or
Xbox.
Nintendo.
No,
It's
they're
just
all- they're all-
PS5. Everyone is hyping for PS5.
Yeah, they're all suspiciously quiet, aren't they?
Yes. One thing I wish that PlayStation did, is the streaming options.
Oh, the
Maximum,
resolution.
The resolution, the maximum they allow me to go, I think it's 520p. which
Not
is
even 720p.
nope, 520p. It's awful, and I think it's behind a
Wow.
paywall. It's that bad. Like on my monitor, it looks nice and sharp, like it always does. But then it renders on the live stream like completely grainy. It
I wonder if
looks like
that's- I wonder if that's because I don't see. I'm not quite sure how the account system works on the PlayStation 4 because it's my PlayStation 4, but I've set up a login for you,
Yeah.
and I wonder if it's.
Yeah. There.
We'll have to investigate because it might be that if you were to log in, but then
In
again you'd be
yours.
streaming on my Twitch. Then if you were logged in on my account.
Oh no, we
so-
can change the settings, or I can start.
Well, anyway, here's hoping one, it's better than that on PlayStation 5, and two, you done fucked up somehow.
Ew.
Anyway, so yeah, Epic. Aren't you supposed to be evil? What
Yeah.
are you doing? Stop it. Oh, they've also got a massive sale on the Epic Game Store.
All right.
They may even have a shopping cart in place.
I forgot
don't
about
know.
that.
I don't know. I'm sure it was on their roadmap somewhere or whatever. Anyway, speaking of massive sales, Steam Summer Sale looks like, this is unconfirmed, but it looks like the Steam Summer Sale will run from the 25th of June to the 9th of July, so just over a month from now, Steam Summer Sale. This according to PC Gamer's website.
Is there anything on Steam that you still want to get?
My Steam wish list at the moment consists of 3 games. One of them is Mars Horizons,
Alright.
which I got into the beta test of, and which was great. And I can't remember what the other 2 are, so I'm not looking forward to them that much. But basically, Cyberpunk 2077.
Same.
Yes.
Same.
Oh, speaking of which, here we go. Cyberpunk 2077 Night City Wire is a reveal event for Cyberpunk 2077, which is supposed to come out in September,
Okay.
which is still a fair way off, but CD Projekt Red say everything is still on schedule.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when on Twitter they were asked if there was going to be more.
I'm cramping my hips. I'm getting old. Continue, sorry.
Really, you're not getting old because you're nearly 29.
No.
You're getting old because you get excited by kitchen furniture.
Well, not truly. It's a Pyrex. I really like Pyrex discounts.
Pyrex dishes.
Yes.
Okay. But anyway, when asked on Twitter whether or not there were going to be any more gameplay reveals, they replied with a GIF of somebody going.
Yeah.
So, June the 11th, Night City Wire, Cyberpunk 2077, further gameplay reveals. I can't wait.
I have to say, September is going to be a crazy month because right now everyone is postponing everything to September, whether it's tank shows or games.
Yep.
I'm going to have to be 3 places at one time. I mean, I want it to be here because it means we can go out and see each other and have fun. But at the same time, I'm dreading the month that September will be.
You just reminded me of something. Speaking of going out,
Mhm.
so I haven't. We used to. It's not that we'd eat takeaway every night,
Yeah.
but there were certain things that we just really like. Like we have a local Indian restaurant that does the most amazing
Oh,
mixed grill curry, and
yes.
and
And-
you love your tikka masala, and yeah. But we just haven't dared because the delivery people, you don't know. I mean, people like Domino's, for example. Domino's now, when Domino's deliver a pizza, your pizza comes on 2 boxes. There's the box with the pizza in it, and there's another empty box underneath, which they put on the floor, and then they put your pizza box on it, and then they knock on the door or ring your bell, and then they step back.
Yeah.
And they use the 2 boxes so that your hot pizza doesn't come into contact with cold concrete.
It's
Go on.
It's one of the few companies. Basically, when I heard that they weren't shutting down, because apparently it's hard to make a pizza, so it's an essential business.
They deliver food. Well,
But-
then again, there are a lot of people out there who rely on having food
Oh
delivered.
yeah, definitely. People
Because
that
they're
cannot
disabled,
cook.
they're
Exactly.
vulnerable.
Exactly.
And this is why a lot of these food delivery companies have been allowed to continue operating,
Yeah.
provided they can take the correct precautions.
Yes, I don't want to like dismiss that because
Yeah.
totally. But at least Domino's, they have put really some interesting, security precautions to make sure that both workers and
the customers,
the customers
stay safe.
stay safe, and it's really, really nice. So we've been trusting them a little bit. I do miss chicken wings, but
We haven't ordered
I want
anything from
chicken
them.
wings,
But
but
I know. They do these chicken wings in Frank's Red Hot sauce, and oh my god, they are. Oh.
I dreamed about chicken wings the other night, Paul. People have been posting a lot of memes and posts on Facebook. The Karens and that they have been gaining a lot of weight on lockdown. I have been losing weight. I reached my body weight goal because of the lockdown. Because there's no takeaway.
It's because I keep feeding you healthy stuff.
You keep feeding me pork bellies, Paul. That's not technically healthy.
We haven't had pork belly in about 4 months.
No, we had what was that we had last week then?
That was chicken crown.
Oh.
Pork belly. It's chicken breast. Pork.
I was really hungry.
And she reckons I've got no sense of smell or taste.
I was really hungry and I just vacuumed it all.
You're right. You know what a pig looks like, yeah?
Yes.
You know what a chicken looks like, yeah?
Yes.
It's really difficult to confuse the two. I mean, you take a pig and cover it in feathers, and it still doesn't look anything like a chicken. See what I have to work with?
Do you know what looks like a rabbit?
What looks like a rabbit?
That little kitty. Like a fake rabbit.
What was I talking about?
Oh, I don't know.
That was it. So, yes, I couldn't take any more. A couple of nights ago, I buckled under the strain and I ordered, there's a place in town that does the most incredible burgers. And they do these jalapeno cheese poppers.
Oh, yes.
And you get a packet of those, and oh, they're great.
What was that other thing you put in my mouth? Please. What was that other thing? Was it chickies?
Yeah, they're kind of like, it's called a chicken goujon.
Oh.
It's like Southern Fried Chicken. They also do these as starters. They're great. So I had, and I got their hash browns are fantastic, and their burgers. They do this. It's not a beef burger. It's steak in a burger with mushrooms, fried mushrooms, and the thickest blue cheese sauce you've ever seen
it's
in your
good
life.
stuff,
And
really,
it's
really good
just so great.
And then they have a really nice selection of milkshakes.
Oh
too.
yeah, you like your Ferrero Rocher milkshake? Oh, they're just. So I couldn't take it anymore, so I buckled and I placed an order because there's a delivery company, a very aggressive and evil delivery company here in the UK. You probably have similar things wherever you live. They're called Just Eat, and they've got nothing whatsoever to do with the places that actually make the food. It's kind of like Uber for delivery drivers, where you sign up, you work for the company, and then anybody wants to order food, they go to Just Eat's website. You pick food from whatever local place you want to have it delivered from, and Just Eat's drivers will then go around the various different restaurants and takeaway stores, collect the food, and then just drive around delivering it to everybody. And Just Eat have opened back up again, so I thought, awesome. The shake and grill, I want that, and that. I'll take the chance. Now, we've been getting a lot of stuff ordered. So when we order our groceries from the supermarket, they come in baskets, and everything is in bags inside the baskets. They stopped using bags; they were just loose in the baskets because the environment.
So much waste.
But then the lockdown happened, and they had to go back to giving us bags again. But I digress. And the guy that delivers them leaves the stack of baskets in front of your door, knocks on the door, steps back. You pick the bags up, take them inside. He removes the top basket. You do the same with the next. He removes that basket. You do the same with the next. You're never closer than 6 feet away, or 6 feet closer, 6 feet close to each other at any point. Amazon's the same. We've been having a lot of stuff delivered from Amazon. They'll knock on the door, they'll leave it on the doorstep, they'll step back, and then they'll wait until you pick it up, and then done. Well, I ordered from Just Eat. 40 minutes after the order, knock on the door, went down, opened it. There's a woman standing there, and she just went, "There you go." I was like, Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you can just put it on the floor and step back. So if I die 3 weeks from now, you know why.
One thing though, I had this one situation. You were gone, and I really need foodies.
Oh
I
yeah.
was trying to feed myself, but
Wait,
and-
when was this?
I don't remember. You were gone. I don't know. Maybe to do World of Warship stuff.
So before the lockdown.
Yes. Oh
Okay.
yes.
Because where have I been during the lockdown?
No, I'm not ordering things by secret, Paul. I'd keep them falls for myself.
Yeah, where was my share?
Yeah.
I demand a kebab. It's been months.
But there was this one instance that I ordered food and the order never arrived,
Oh yeah.
and I tried to call the place, and there was no answer. But they took the money, and I was very hungry, and
Well,
I'm not.
they took the money. Or apparently, this was a thing. Apparently,
Mm.
Tom Scott was another YouTube channel. When I cannot remember the details, but it's Just Eat. It's not like if you ordered a Subway
Mhm.
through Just Eat. Subway's closed, so
Yeah.
they can't. You know, there's nobody there.
Yeah.
But Just Eat, there was a flaw in their software where they were getting a confirmation. They were pinging the restaurant's website to get a confirmation, and there was something to do with false positives. And Just Eat were taking the money, but nothing was being delivered because the place you were ordering from was closed. This was a
Yeah.
problem with Just Eat.
No. Like in this instance, the restaurant was open.
Okay.
They took the money.
Oh, and then closed.
I tried to call, no answer. And I called Just Eat because I was about to say, when I'm hungry, I get a little bit grumpy. And I don't care if it's just...
You get a bit grumpy.
Yeah.
Say it ain't so.
And I was like, I'm so hungry. I haven't eaten. I want my money back. I'm gonna... I just went full Karen. Yes.
You went full Rita. Seriously, you don't know what she's like. She puts this like face on for YouTube, but she's a demon. I can tell the stories I could tell you about people who've pissed her off. She takes no prisoners whatsoever. It's embarrassing.
There's... it's very simple. Just be nice. It's just... It's not a hard thing. Just be nice to other people. And you don't have to worry.
Okay.
Anyways,
I'm saying nothing.
Yeah, because of Just Eat, they got my money back,
Well,
and
yeah.
the next day, they had taken the restaurant off the list,
Oh,
Yes.
fair enough.
and it was off for a long time because I was really hungry in my call, really angry.
They're very aggressive in how they drum up business, by the way.
Mm.
Our friend Eddie was telling me, because he works for Domino's,
Mhm.
and on the street where the Domino's that he used to work at was, they're literally on the other side of the same road. There's a pizza place called Papa John's, and they don't deliver, and they're still in business and doing well, despite the fact that there's a Domino's on the opposite side of the road from them, because he's got his loyal customers. He's been operating for years, and brand loyalty. People know what they're like, and he's able to keep going, but he doesn't deliver. And apparently one day, so Eddie's telling us, a couple of representatives from Just Eat walked into his shop and said, right, we're going to deliver your food for you, and you will have to stay open from these hours to these hours.
Well,
and this will be on your menu. They didn't ask. They didn't. It wasn't like, "Hi, we're interested in. We've got an offer. We've got a deal for you. We'd like to work with you closely." It was like, no, they just literally walked in and started dictating terms to this guy.
well,
Guy who didn't even deliver in the first place. Apparently, they're quite a nasty bunch of arseholes.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
I got my money back though.
Well, you got your money back. So that's anyway, apparently a lot of games are getting the remaster treatment. So you may already be aware of the Resident Evil 2 remake, which was really good, and the Resident Evil 3 remake, which I thought was quite good, but apparently it's really, really short, and I don't have the benefit of having originally played Resident Evil 3, so I didn't know what to expect, but I've been enjoying it. And allegedly, well, not allegedly, it's been confirmed, Mafia is getting a remake.
Alright.
They're calling it the Definitive Edition. That's due out in the next couple of months, I think.
Is it me or gaming is starting to have that Hollywood phase
Yeah,
of we have run out of ideas?
We've run out of ideas. We're going to remaster and reboot everything.
Yes.
Yeah. Wait for it. That's not all. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2.
Okay, no, that I am excited.
Yeah, but 1 and 2 are both getting remade.
Yes.
Just what's wrong with just remaking one of them?
I so want to get back to it and I'd be like that meme, hello, fellow kids.
Yeah.
Like,
I can understand them
Bruce
remaking
Lee.
Resident Evil 2 and then remaking Resident Evil 3. People aren't going to say, well, why not just remake one of them? Well, because they're different games with different stories.
yeah.
But Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2, is the plot different in 2, is it?
Well, maybe the ramps are colored differently. Maybe the skateboard,
I don't know.
it's different.
Well, there you go. Also, allegedly, and this is just a rumour, Diablo 2 is getting a remaster. And again, I have to ask the question, why?
Why?
Because isn't that what Diablo 3 is?
I mean,
there you
I think
go.
Diablo 3 was made too simplistic. I think.
Hang on,
I don't know.
We're talking about a game here where you just click on things.
Yes, and you spin around.
You just click on things, that's it.
Yeah.
And they dumbed it down, didn't they?
Diablo 3, yes, apparently.
Okay. Well, there you go. Yeah. They're remastering Diablo 2 because Diablo 3 had been dumbed down too much.
I'm not saying that's the reason why.
Saying it might be.
Sir, do not put words in my mouth.
You're saying it might be.
Because I don't know. There's a chance.
Oh, and this one as well. There's a chance, apparently, that the Mass Effect trilogy will get an HD remaster next year.
Andromeda needs a remaster, I can tell you.
No. That's not the one they're touching.
What?
It's the first three.
Why?
The good ones.
No! What?
I reinstalled and replayed Mass Effect 2 and 3. Actually, no, Mass Effect 2, not 3. Because I don't want to go through the last 15 minutes of that again. Mass Effect 2, it still looks good. It doesn't need an HD remaster.
No.
But then again, that's how Electronic Arts get you to spend more money on something that you
exactly.
already have.
Exactly. Every now I was giggling because my mind just automatically went back to my face is tired. Do you remember that?
Oh, Mass Effect Andromeda.
Yes, my face is tired.
Yes.
Oh, bloody awful.
If you don't know what we're talking about, just Google Mass Effect Andromeda face. Yeah. Okay, slightly more serious news. The FBI, it doesn't affect us, but at least, or around 50% of the people watching this video, it might affect. Apparently the FBI, oh, hang on.
Lockdown.
Yeah, the kids are all queuing up outside the window to see who can scream fuck the loudest again. It's not like I have a recording studio to do these in or anything, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, anyway. So yes, the FBI can once again spy on your browser history without a warrant.
I'm glad I'm not in the US.
Yeah. So the Patriot Act gave, well, not the FBI specifically, but the federal government the right to snoop on your browser history without a warrant. They could basically turn around to your ISP and say, what websites has he been browsing or she been browsing? No warrant required. However, this law expired recently, so they lost the right to do it.
Oh.
But then, of course, the US Senate reauthorised it just a couple of days ago. Quoting one of the senators involved, right now the government can collect web browsing and internet search history without a warrant under Section 215 of the Patriot Act. Section 215, from the beginning, has been the most controversial and dangerous provision of the law. It's because it is so extraordinarily broad and so vague. Wow. The American government passing a really broad and vague law. Never saw that one coming. The government can collect just about anything, as long as the government believes it's relevant to an investigation. This can include the private lives of many innocent, law-abiding Americans. As I indicated, they don't have to do anything wrong. They don't have to be suspected of doing anything wrong. They don't even have to have been in contact with anyone suspected of doing anything wrong. Their personal information in some way just has to be connected for relevance to what the government is looking for. Virtual private networks. Just saying.
I was gonna say something, but
What?
I can't remember. No, you know when they try to take guns from people in the U.S. and they have this one catchphrase, "Over my dead hand," something like that.
You'll get my gun off me when you pry my cold dead fingers off of it. Something like that?
Yes, but change it for hentai.
Hentai.
Yeah.
See, it was worth saying.
Yes.
Yeah, virtual private networks, America. I'm just saying. And no, I am not being sponsored by NordVPN, okay? But they are a good one. Anyway, so, oh yes, Assassin's Creed. Oh.
What?
No.
What?
So I told Rita about this earlier. And once I've told you, I'll just tell you what it was she said. Mm-hmm. Assassin's Creed Origins and Assassin's Creed Odyssey Discovery Tours are now free for everyone. The Discovery Tours are included free with each of their respective games. And they're also available as standalone purchases for about $20 each. What they are, I didn't even realise there was a Discovery Tour in Assassin's Creed.
Oh, I know
Odyssey.
what it is. Yeah.
But when I played Assassin's Creed Origins, because I thought, wow, this Odyssey is really good. Let's have a go of Origins. The very first thing that I did was have a go of the Discovery Tour. And basically what it allows you to do is wander around the game world.
Mm-hmm.
Going
I'm
to...
aware. Yes, I know what it is now.
Going
yes.
to places of historical significance and learning about them and seeing them in the game world.
Do you know there's a whole genre on YouTube of people that go around, especially Assassin's Creed, because they offer that option so well. They just go around historical
just visiting
locations
places.
in games, and they make a whole documentary-like YouTube video out of it.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
It's a whole section on YouTube. It's very interesting.
It's really, because wandering around Athens and Sparta in Odyssey is just astonishing.
It is.
Athens especially. And so you can do that without actually having the game. There's no gameplay in it. It's just the locations. With historical facts and trivia and so on and so on. I'll carry on reading. Where is it? Here we go. Right now, you can get both of these Discovery Tours for both games available for free on Uplay. They're hefty downloads. The Origins Discovery Tour is 42 gigabytes, while the Odyssey is 50 gigabytes, but each allows free roaming through their sprawling game worlds, solo or with the assistance of digital tour guides. Odyssey also features extra game-like elements, including unlockable avatars and mounts, because you can ride around the world and walk around and so on, and optional quizzes to test your knowledge of whatever it is that you're touring. Mm-hmm. So I told this to Rita earlier.
I misunderstood what you said. I thought it was something else.
It's like, I'll have to go and download it for Assassin's Odyssey. I was like, idiot. You've already got it if you've got Assassin's Creed Odyssey. It's part of the game. What? But I thought, no, this is for people who don't have the game but want to explore the game world.
Yeah,
so,
I get it now what you mean. I thought it was because in the maps you can buy things that allow you that will let you know where the things like
if you go into the game store and hand over real money, or if you've managed, there's a currency in the game that you can acquire just by playing the game, but it's basically
and then there's the blue
currency.
stone.
So the orichalcum stones, for example.
Yeah, there will be a filter,
yeah,
and
they're
you need to
scattered
buy
all
that.
around the world. You can buy map filters that will show you where all of the orichalcum deposits are. They will show you where all of this, that, and whatever the other are. You thought that's what we were talking about?
Yes.
When I said Discovery Tour.
Yes.
I'm not sure that's better.
I know, but that's generally what I thought it was. Like, oh, that's why I was excited, because I'll go back to the game and make it 100%. Come here. She was trying to be mischievous.
Hello, pussycat.
Oh, she was trying to get in the hole again.
Oh, little puss. Yes, little arm cat. How you doing?
Yes.
Hey, baby. Oh, that's my stomach. I need to put some food in my stomach.
Yes.
Where were we? Oh, this might interest you.
Tell me.
Bethesda has unveiled Fallout 76's 2020 roadmap.
Oh, I was waiting for that. Did not know it was out.
Yeah, they've spilled the beans about its plans for the rest of the year. There's a new storyline featuring the Brotherhood of Steel, rebalanced combat that makes it easier for players to team up at different levels. How are they going to fuck that one up?
They're gonna fuck that one up.
Of course they are.
Knowing how the system works in the game, oh, alright. I mean, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt for the
because
time.
with the introduction of the Wastelanders patch, I mean, it introduced new bugs to the game, but Fallout 76 is no longer utter dog shit.
No, it's actually playable now.
It's fine. It's okay.
They actually offered me a key. 2 years after I bought
after you bought the game, they offered you a key.
They offered me a key for it. Like, just randomly. I did not ask for it. They just offered me.
But one of the things that they've also announced is the addition of season passes. But you get the first one for free. So the summer season pass is free to everybody who plays Fallout 76. And they'll start charging you after that.
One thing they started doing in the premium shop, they're actually starting to give things for free.
I noticed that, but have you noticed how deep you have to dig around in the premium shop to find
They
out
really
exactly
make it
what
hard.
it is
Yes.
that is being given away for free?
Yes, they really make it hard for you to find it. It's crazy.
It's almost as if when you log in and you've got the premium shop and like free flashing next to it.
Yeah.
It's almost as if they want you to have to dig through 5 different pages of please buy this in the premium shop before you get to the thing that you can have for free.
That's actually what I ended up doing, because he gave me free, I think because I was like a long-term player or something like that. I got given free money, free currency in the game.
Mm-hmm.
And before I found the thing that was for free, I went for a couple things and alright, I want some plants. I like plants. I like some curtains.
They're not stupid, are they?
Yes.
It worked exactly. I mean, okay, you didn't actually buy any of that currency. It's just currency that you accumulated, but you spent it when you were there, which means now you no longer have any of that currency. And the next time you're digging through the premium shop to find whatever free thing has been buried in there, you'll see all of the other things that they have to sell.
It did help me with making money in the game, though, because now I have my house is pimping, all right.
So your house now attracts the easily impressed who buy things.
Yes, people will just wander towards my house because it's massive. I built a massive building, and people just get attracted by it. And then there's the store, and then I have the things pointing at the store.
Basically, you've built the New York Times Square Toys R Us.
Yes. And people just buy my stuff, and that's how I get money, and I
Fair
just
enough.
fast travel all over the place.
Well, to quote Bethesda, this is our take on a season pass style system designed specifically for Fallout 76. But it doesn't stray too far from those that you'll find in everything from Red Dead Online to Destiny 2. You complete activities, accumulate points, move up the ranks and get rewards. The main difference is that at least for the summer pass it's free, and everyone works their way down the same track. Everyone can take a crack at earning all rewards, including a special bundle at the end of the season. You'll mostly do this by working through challenges, which are now going to be simpler things like completing any public event or just leveling up.
To be honest, I mean, the fact that they are making the first one for free, I can't be mad at that, because the game has been out, at the end of the day, it has been out for 2 years.
They badly need some goodwill. That's what it is.
As well, clearly, after all the shenanigans. But at the same time, it's been 2 years, and at the end of the day, it's still a company, and they still need to make some money. And without that money, they cannot keep on trying to make it a playable game.
Without that money, they can't continue to release bug-ridden pieces of shit.
Yes.
using an 8-year-old graphics engine.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, anyway, good luck, Bethesda.
Yeah.
And if you enjoy playing Fallout 76, there must be somebody out there who enjoys playing it. There's one right here.
Yeah.
This is good news.
I mean, I wish the NPC missions were a bit...
They worked.
They worked. It brought me back to the game.
When they weren't killing you and stealing all your stuff.
Yes.
Which has been patched now, apparently. Although I'm not clear on what new bug was introduced by the patch that fixed that one. But anyway.
Yeah. Anyways.
So.
For the sticks, any... 99 minutes, Paul.
Wow.
Oh, no, that's the battery.
That's the...
I'm so blind. No, we've been going for an hour.
Okay, well, bumper episode this week. But we had a lot to talk about. last couple of things I wanted to talk about was how people reacted to one of the videos that I put up this week. So I did 2 World of Tanks videos this week. One was, I can't remember the name of the other one, but the most recent one is not the one I'm talking about. Loser, yeah. All the comments on that were on fire. It's the guy in the Excelsior who just did nothing the entire game when his base was being capped 50 meters away. He just sat there. People saying reset the cap, and he's going, why?
It wouldn't be so bad if he's actually there. He's spending all those matches actually there.
He's at the keyboard, not playing the game.
This is how this human being is choosing to spend his or her time.
Cat.
Yeah, she's doing her manicure.
She's doing her claws. But that's not the video. These comments are from.
Oh, okay. What is it?
This was the video that went up before that called Balanced, where I was somebody did an amazing game in an AMX 75 FL10. Yeah, French armoured car tanks. Comment section of that one was on fire as well. Now in that video I said that these things, the only balancing factor applied to these things is player skill. And I still say that's true. But these are 2 comments from it received well over 1,000 comments. And I've picked 2 of these comments, not completely at random. So the first one comes from Soft Gun Ruler. Thank you very much for your comment, Soft Gun Ruler. In fact, I think I even pinned this one because it was so good. And he said, your point about the balance of these tanks is very valid, but still flawed. I would actually agree with that statement. Valid, but flawed. Yes, they have an incredibly high skill ceiling, and you have to be very skilled to be able to push the tank to its limits. What you failed to mention, however, is that you don't need to push these things to their limits in order to be better than normal light tank players. If you make a mistake in a light tank, you risk getting tracked and killed. Doing the exact same thing in one of these, you will never be tracked, and the tyres have the chance of absorbing any incoming damage. Wheel tanks and light tanks played the exact same way, and by the exact same player, will not have the same result.
No.
You will probably always be better off in the wheel tank. It's just so much more forgiving. It's like putting a Ford Mondeo and a Lamborghini Aventador against each other on a track. A racing driver will put a blisteringly fast time in the Lamborghini, whereas a normal person will be much slower. The Lamborghini will, however, always be faster than the Ford, even if it's being driven by a professional driver. The potential is just so much higher to begin with. You don't need to be exceptionally good to outplay someone in a lesser vehicle.
Very good point. It's very true.
I absolutely agree with everything that you said there, Soft Gun Ruler. That was an incredibly good comment.
Yep.
In the same video, Vader Racing VR had this to say.
Oh dear Lord, I just saw the first 3 words in that text.
He had the same opinion as Soft Gun Ruler, he just said it differently. Fuck off!
Is that Father Jack by any chance?
Back off!
Yeah.
Fuck off for these wheeled shits balance. What the fuck are you talking about? How long have you not played this game for? Do you even play World of Tanks anymore, you absolute idiot? Lost all respect. The idiots that drive these are normally crap, yet have mammoth games. You are a muppet! Capital letters. Lost all respect for you. 2 exclamation marks.
And a space between them as well.
Oh, well done. Can you tell the difference between those 2 comments? They both say the same thing. just one of them says it in a way that gets pinned to the top of the comment section, and the other one gets you banned from the channel. So it's amazing, the comment section. Well, I didn't ban him from the channel. He's free to say whatever the hell he wants in the comments. You can be as offensive to me as you like, just don't be offensive to other people posting in the comments. That's pretty much the only thing that I will ever ban anybody from the channel for. That, and obviously being bot accounts designed to, designed to spam whatever it is they're selling. You can be as offensive towards me as you want. I'm a big boy, I can take it. But yeah, so that's the range of comments that I get on my YouTube channel. It's funny that they both pretty much had exactly the same thing to say. I mean, one of them said it so much better. Obviously, I'm referring to Vader Racing VR, who started his comment with the words "fuck off." So there you go. There was one email. This is the last thing that I'm going to talk about today. I promise, and I mean it this time. All right?
All right.
Take the hint.
Wait, no.
Yes.
No.
Stop. Stop. I'm going to say it, and then we're going to finish, and that's it.
Well, can I do something
Oh,
before?
God, here we
Please.
go. Go on.
Because last week you were saying, "Oh, look at me! I have been mentioned my tank book."
Oh, yeah.
In the tank book, and
Well,
well,
that wasn't last week.
that was last week, Paul.
That was the week before.
Have you taken your memory pills?
Shut up.
You're over the 15th line now,
Hey,
Paul.
hey, easy.
Senility is starting to creep.
Oh, right. So do I get to read this one out while you're going to find
No.
whatever it is? No?
No. Well, I wanted to,
Oh.
I wanted to show that I've also been mentioned in the tank book. Not just you, sir.
Yeah, what a tank book. The Tanks of Tog.
The Tanks of Tog by Andrew Hills. And
Yeah, but go on. That's all right. Go on. Go on.
on the acknowledgements, just saying. Oh, where is it? Right there. Right below David Fletcher. I'm just so proud of myself.
That's good.
And by the way, this book is going to stop being sold because Andrew, he wants to reprint it, but it won't be reprinted. I think it won't be sold again for about 2 years. So if you wanna get it, do it now. It's a nice book.
So you got your name
Yeah.
and the acknowledgements.
Yes.
That's nice.
And
It's not the same as having your name on the cover, though, is it?
wait. Aw. You bastard. But yeah, just to finish it, this is actually the most complete book there is on Togs.
It's the Tog Bible.
Yeah, it's the Tog Bible.
It's not just the Tog 2. Tog 1 as well.
Mm-hmm.
Or just the Tog.
Well, there's plenty of Togs.
There's more Tog than any
Yeah,
one
there's a
man
lot
can
of
handle.
Togs. Yes. And yeah,
Can I finish this video?
I bought this book and I gifted it to you, so it's actually yours. This book.
Well, okay, then put my
Yes.
book down. So I had an email this week
Sorry.
from Warren Sargent, who's the technical director of Brown County Playhouse in the USA, I presume. And he said, "Good afternoon. I love all your videos. Thank you very much. Very happy to hear that. I just updated all of my Mac computers to Catalina, and none of my World of Warships or War Thunder games work now. Do you know if and maybe when they will catch up and provide an update? I miss playing. Thanks, Warren." Did he say Mac? Apple Macintosh.
Mm.
Do they still make those? And what's Catalina? Wait, that's a World War II flying boat, isn't it?
I do not know, therefore I will stay shut.
Can you play World of Warships on the Macintosh? Apparently you can. Apparently you can. Warren, I have no idea what you're talking about. However, tell you what I'll do. And by the way, if anybody, if maybe the other person in the world who plays games on a Macintosh is watching this video, if they can offer Warren some help in the comments sections, that would be fantastic. But I will get on to World of Warships over the Community Contributor Discord and ask this question for you. And hopefully we'll have some good news. But wow, people play games on Macs. People play games on Macs that aren't NIST.
Yeah.
Do you even know what NIST is?
No.
Millennials.
You told me to be quiet because you want to end this video. All right.
See, millennials know the price of everything and the value of nothing.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's it. So I suppose that's goodbye from her.
Mm-hmm.
Face the camera and say goodbye, Rita. And that's goodbye from me.
Thank you for watching, guys. Where do I disconnect this? Oh God.
You know I'm going to leave this in.
No! Paulinho!